Welcome everyone. welcome everyone. Welcome everyone to another Ref Brandon and the Todd family YouTube video. Wherever you are, whatever you may be doing, thank you so much for making Ref Brandon and the Todd family part of your day. We always greatly appreciate it. Since it's a Thursday and week number 4 of the NFL season starts tonight, I want to recap what happened over the weekend into Monday night. I didn't do this on Tuesday because there was 2 games Monday night, so I know not everybody has a split screen television where you can watch both, and not everybody can stay up till 2 o'clock in the morning and watch one game and then go back and watch the other game. And some people also watch wrestling and then watch football later, so I wanted to wait a couple days. But the best game of the weekend, in my opinion, was the game on Monday night. We'll talk more about that in a couple of minutes. Let's go back 1 week ago, last Thursday, when the Jets dominated the Patriots 24-3. And then on Sunday, the Giants beat the Browns 21-15. Deshaun Watson has definitely gotten better than what he was in week 1, but he's still not great. I'd say he's average, decent, good, but he was a whole lot better in games 2 and 3 than what he was in week 1. Week 1, he was an absolute, total, complete, unmitigated disaster. The Eagles beat the Saints 15-12. The Vikings are now 3-0, and they started the season in panic mode since their quarterback was out for the season, and they're undefeated. They beat the Texans 34-7. The Broncos pick up their first win by beating the Buccaneers 26-7. The Packers looking really good on offense without Jordan Love. They beat the Titans 30-14. The Colts beat the Bears 21-16. The Steelers beat the Chargers 20-10, and now Mike Tomlin is fixing to have a quarterback situation because Justin Fields is supposed to only be their quarterback because Russell Wilson is hurt, and Justin Fields is not putting up, astronomical numbers. He's only averaging like 170 passing yards a game, but he's not having the turnovers, which has always been Justin Fields' main problem. And they're undefeated. So if Russell Wilson doesn't get back quickly, he may be out of a job in Pittsburgh before it ever gets started. The Seahawks all over the Dolphins 24-3. Without Tua, the Dolphins are just absolutely atrocious on offense. The Panthers get their first win of the season by beating the Raiders 36-22. The Rams beat the 49ers 27-24, a bad loss for the Niners. The Rams pretty much had half their offense out, and the Niners just couldn't stop them. The Lions defeat the Cardinals 20-13. The Ravens get their first win by beating the Cowboys 28-25. Sunday Night Football, the Chiefs beat the Falcons 22-17. And then the 2 games on Monday, one was close, one was not. The Bills beat the Jaguars 47-10. And a lot of people are saying Trevor Lawrence is a bust. I'm not going to say that because, to me, he's already been in the league too long to be a bust. Now, is he meeting expectations? Absolutely not. Is he worth the money he's making? Absolutely not. Is he playing good football? No. Does he suck right now? Yes. Is he the worst quarterback right now in the NFL? Absolutely. It's not even close. But to me, a bust is somebody that gets drafted like a Ryan Leaf or Jamarcus Russell, and you're out of the league in 2 years because you suck. Trevor Lawrence has already been around for a couple of years, so to me, he's been around too long to be a bust. But he's definitely not meeting expectations. I do think he'll get better. I just don't know when. And I'm not sure what's wrong, but he's playing awful right now. The Jaguars lose to the Bills on Monday night, 47-10. And then the best game of the week, as I said a while ago, was the 8 o'clock Monday night game where the Commanders beat the Bengals 38-33. And it's amazing what a difference a quarterback can make. The Commanders get Jaden Daniels, and their offense looks completely electric. They look rejuvenated. And I think he completed 91% of his passes Monday night. He only had 2 incompletions. And the first couple games of the season, they were running the ball. Well, Monday night, they changed it up, and they threw the ball. And it worked. The Bengals are 0-3, and they've got a lot of talent. But if you look at the NFL historically, an 0-3 team, you're pretty much done for. So the Bengals will have to have a complete turnaround to prove that wrong. But in the first half, Monday night, the Commanders scored on every possession except for the end of the half. They got the ball back with, I think, 12 seconds to go and just kneeled on it. But other than that, they were not stopped. I don't think either team punted in the game. The difference was the Commanders were getting touchdowns while the Bengals were getting field goals. But the game only lasted like 2 hours and 50 minutes, which is really fast because there was no punts. I don't believe, if memory serves, there was any turnovers. I think there was only 4 penalties called in the game, and both quarterbacks combined, there was like 10 incompletions. So that's good, productive, solid football. You want to know why the NFL is more popular than college? That's the reason. You find a college game with 2 top 5 teams, and there's 4 penalties combined, no turnovers from either team, and no punts from either team. You're not going to find it. And week 4 starts tonight, 8:15. We have the Cowboys and the Giants. Coming up on Sunday at 1 o'clock, we have the Bengals and the Panthers. If the Bengals don't beat the Panthers, they're in bad shape. The Rams and the Bears, the Saints and the Falcons, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Houston Texans, the Broncos and the Jets, the Vikings and the Packers, the Steelers and the Colts, and the Eagles and the Bucks. And that is your 1 o'clock games for Sunday. And then at 4:05 Sunday afternoon, we have the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers and the Washington Commanders against the Arizona Cardinals. So the Commanders have a pretty good shot of starting out 3-1. And if you haven't seen Jaden Daniels play yet, I encourage you to watch the Commanders on Sunday. He has turned that team around in no time. 4:25 on Sunday, we have the Chiefs and the Chargers and the Browns and the Raiders. And then Sunday night football, the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. And again, this Monday night, a doubleheader, 7:30, the Tennessee Titans and the Miami Dolphins. That should be a good game because both teams absolutely suck, especially the Dolphins without Tua. They probably won't score 13, and Tennessee's not any good. Then at 8:15 Monday night, we had the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Seattle's probably the surprise team of the season so far, being undefeated. I know we're only 3 weeks in, but nobody expected Seattle to be worth the darn, and they've looked pretty good so far on both sides of the ball. But it's been a good NFL season so far. No team looks unbeatable. I still think the Panthers are the worst team in football, but they definitely look better with Andy Dalton at quarterback, but they're still not any good. A lot of the Niners fans are mad at Kyle Shanahan because of that loss from Sunday to the Rams. And yeah, the Rams did have almost their whole offense as far as skill players out and still beat the Niners. But first of all, Kyle Shanahan is an offensive genius, and the defense was the problem. And second of all, the Niners have half their offense out, and they still scored 24. So Kyle Shanahan did his job on offense. Kyle Shanahan has never been mistaken for a defensive guy, and the Niners defense definitely let them down on Sunday. Any thoughts on any of this? Please feel free to let me know. Let's go ahead and get our dad joke of the day in here. I tried catching fog the other day. Missed. And that does it for today's Ref Brandon and the Todd Family YouTube video. Until next time, it's Ref Brandon saying, just like in pro wrestling, life can be over by the count of 3. Tell your friends and family how much you love them. Bye.